We've got basketball action at the AT&T Center. We're in San Antonio, Texas, the home of the Spurs, live on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline. Tonight, Allie LaForce. This is the matchup, Tim, we've all been excited for, waiting for, between two of the premier teams in this Western Conference.
Yeah, these two teams are looking at a deep playoff run in the Western Conference, and both have aspirations to be in the finals. This game should be a great measuring stick.
I think they knew they were going to face each other, don't you?
And couldn't wait for it, Kevin.
Yeah.
And that's one of Fox's strengths, trying to involve his teammates first. A really good passer who wants to play for his guys.
And finish off by Collins.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
So it's the Spurs now. Harden missing his last shot. Back to Wembanyama. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Harden outside. Left side, Leonard. Screen by Zubac. And it's Leonard missing. Here's San Antonio now. And great with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award. The Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Here's Collins.
This is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is toast.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Castle on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
That jump shot has been the biggest question mark for Castle, so it's good to see him shooting with confidence.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility, so bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Back to you, Kevin.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
And we talk about Fox's speed, but he also has length. He's a factor there in the paint.
And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. GA, he gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And that one's good, Barnes.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And it's Beal in the corner. Kicks it out to Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Back to Leonard. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
It took a lot of confidence to take that shot.
To the right side. .43 seconds left in the first. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Well, you can't let that happen. That seems like a mental mistake.
The Clippers trail. Harden right side. To the inside. Screen by Zubac. They get it back. It's Beal on the wing. Good on the three-point shot.
And with a smooth, fluid release, Beal's jumper does wonders for his team's offensive positioning.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Clippers lead by 1. Live from 15. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, when you get a second chance opportunity here or there, it starts to add up.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Offside Fox. Rebound by the Clippers. And this Clippers team, GA, hanging their hats on the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, a team of veterans who know how to play. Great coaching, and with Ivica Zubac patrolling the paint, it's been a winning recipe.
And Lopez gets it to go.
It catches people off guard to see what a smooth stroke Lopez has for a big fella.
It's Vassell on the wing. A pass to Fox. Back to Vassell. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Vassell's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Los Angeles making a switch here. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. In the corner, Collins with it. 6 on the shot clock. Leonard with the ball. And it's Vassell picking him up. And Leonard gets it to go. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting. Looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Drills it from outside.
Oh, is so good from deep. Bogdan is even better shooting out of the corner.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Here's Fox. Going inside, and it's Fox with the jam.
And just maybe the quickest player in the league. Fox can get to the bucket at will. Better bring some help when he's driving.
To the middle. Here's Lopez. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Lopez has got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis. At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Back to Barnes. And Wembanyama outside. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Leonard with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. Fades away. And it's Leonard missing. Spurs trail by 8. And Wembanyama outside. Barnes the screen. Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, Victor Wembanyama, a thunderous finish there.
And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. There's 45 seconds left in the second quarter. Harden right side. Lopez a screen. Wembanyama with the block.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama, helping him knock away that one.
Easy work down low for Wembanyama.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
It's Harden with the drive. And the jam by Harden.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
It's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Vassell, right side. Shoots over Leonard. And so it's Los Angeles, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Here's Fox. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
2 on the clock. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
To the paint. Batum, good. And the Clippers lead by 6.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Nailed from three-point land. Wembanyama's got 10.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, guys. Well, the Spurs are on the rise. Victor Wembanyama said, quote, "I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned." Kevin, back to you.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Castle.
Oh, that's just an emphatic throw down there.
That one reverberated throughout the building. Here's Beal. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 5 points in the game.
And great recognition there in the pick and roll. Beal usually able to make the right play.
Pass to Barnes. Back to Fox. And Wembanyama outside. Another shot. The kick out to Fox. Inside. Here's Barnes. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
And selfless play by Beal, using that pick and roll action to create for a teammate.
Fox goes in, misses from close range. Zubac's in the post. Leonard looking over the floor. To the paint. Leonard on the wing. Takes the three. Harden outside. Pass to Leonard. Goes back up. Offensive rebound. Here's Zubac. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Zubac has got 6.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Both teams will make substitutions. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Here's Beal. Connects on the foul line jumper. And now it's an 11-point Los Angeles lead.
And the whole floor is open for Beal. He has the mechanics to make a shot from just about anywhere.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
Pass to Cornette. Johnson outside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, that's the kind of play that can earn you a spot on the bench.
Here's Beal. It's deflected. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Johnson gets the bucket.
Can't allow Johnson to get that deep. Once he's there, he's going to be able to score. And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
You're going to have to be very patient right here. Let's see how it plays out.
Outside Collins. From outside, off the mark. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of the
46.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Clippers leading by 9. Pass to Lopez. Done outside. A 3 ball. Sinks the triple. Dunn's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat, and hopefully I get to make people a little bit smarter about what they're watching.
Oh, you do, believe me. You definitely do. Fox feeling it out a bit. Clock at 6. To Champagny for 3. Vassell. That one misses. Los Angeles leading by 12. Kicks it out to Harden. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. To the middle. Here's Zubac. The rebound by the Spurs. Pass to Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope. His only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He knows every possession is critical now. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. There's a screen by Collins. Up top, Leonard. Just 4 to shoot. Now Harden. No good from 3.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. He throw good, James Harden.
And what's remarkable is how complete Harden's game is. Making shots or making passes, he can create points in a number of ways.
Harden attacking. No good on the layup. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Here is Wembanyama. Down it goes for 3.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Screen by Zubac. And stolen by Wembanyama. Vassell. And down goes the 3.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Outside Leonard. It's tipped and stolen by Barnes. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
The drive by Wembanyama. On the take, Wembanyama.
And how about the young fella, Wembanyama, with a big-time bucket.
Leonard draws the double. And again, the turnover by the Clippers.
Oh, wow. I just can't believe that. What a costly turnover.
Spurs trail by 3. Wembanyama looking it over. Outside Fox. Now Castle. Harden pulls it down. Clippers leading by 3. Beal outside. Outside. Just 5 to shoot. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
And the Spurs with possession. They're on a 12-3 run. Here is Wembanyama. Up top, Fox. Rips it down with 2 hands.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Harden surveying the D. From about 19. Not going to go.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
To take the lead, Harden pulls it down. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Harden. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
So the first one drops, and then will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws. And he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the 3-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested 3, never an easy shot.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they